The Revv G25 is out now. Look at how cute it is. It is cute, it's compact, but it's also ferocious and packed with some amazing features. Let's start right away with a demo track. Take a listen. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. So, for that demo track I used guitars in the right color scheme, so Joker inspired, purple and green or purple. For that first part I used the heavy channel, so the purple channel on the blue aggression with this guitar, my Kiesel Aries, my custom Kiesel, with my own custom color scheme, purple and green. Then we went to a clean section with my Vola, the Keene machine, with the Fishman Fluence modern pickups in it, set to a split coil setting on the blue channel with some reverb. Then we went back to the purple channel, so the heavy channel on the red aggression mode. And for that I used my LTD SC607B1H, single pickup Stephen Carpenter 7-string baritone guitar tuned to drop A flat. For the entirety of this video, the amp is being fed into my Grossmann Fatbox 1x12 cab, in which I've loaded up my Celestion Vintage 30, mic'd up with 3 mics, 2 SM57s and 1 MD421, sent into the DAW, and that's what you're hearing right now. For the rest of the video, I'm holding my Kiesel once again, going through my pedal board and into the amplifier. Alright, so what is the Revv G25 all about? Well, first of all, as you can see, I chose the colors myself. So as with all, or at least most Revv amplifiers, when you go to the Revv website, you can customize your amplifier completely. Choose the Tolex, choose the colors, etc. And yeah, obviously I like purple, I like green, and the combination of the two, so that's what I went for. But of course you can also do black or whatever. G25. It's a 20-watt amplifier. It has two 6V6 tubes in the power section. It has 2 channels, so we've got the blue channel and the purple channel. And we have a bunch of switches over here and a bunch of cool other features like a built-in reactive load, built-in IR loader, and all that good stuff. So you can even use this amplifier without a cabinet connected because of the built-in load, which is quite cool. So yeah. Right now I'm on the purple channel, so the heavy channel, the heavier channel of the two, with aggression set to blue. So a similar sound as to how I had it set for the intro track with this guitar. Sounds really nice, thick and fat, yet still articulate and tight-ish, which is cool. That's kind of the Revv tone, really fat and juicy, but still not overly bloated or anything like that. So yeah, it sounds great. It sounds like a larger amplifier, at least for how I'm using it now. It has that thick bottom end and doesn't really say it's a small amp, you know. Some smaller amps do have that going on, like the PV6505MH, for example, that will never sound as big as the big boy, but this sounds quite massive, and I like it. Of course, it's going to have less headroom than a 120 watt generator, but it still sounds really nice, so it's great for in the studio. And if you're not getting enough juice out of this for live, you can also use the XLR out with the built-in load, which I'll let you hear in a minute as well. It has 6 built-in IR slots that you can select over here, and we'll go through them in a minute as well. First, I want to show you all the tone controls that we have on the front here. So again, we have 2 channels. With this switch, you can go between the 2 channels. Now the gain control over here is only active for the purple channel, so for the heavy channel. So we're going to go to the clean channel. That control isn't going to do anything. So you can use that to dial in the purple channel, the amount of gain for the purple channel. So right now I'm on the blue channel, as you can see, which is the clean channel. It's not completely clean. So right now I'm on the humbucker, the bridge humbucker, which is the thorium. There's some breakup there, right? So if you want to get a tone that is cleaner, you're going to need to switch to a lower output pickup or pickup combination. So if I go to the 4th setting over here, it's going to sound more dynamic and clean, right? But that's a quite nice tone if you ask me. I love the touch responsiveness of that. Of course, we can add some reverb with the reverb switch. There's some nice modulation in the reverb as well, so it's a very rich sounding reverb. And of course, we have a reverb control over here that lets you dial in the amount. So this is very little. And let's max it out just for fun. Now the 3-band EQ with treble, mid, and bass is shared between the 2 channels, but each channel does have its own volume control, which is nice for balancing out the channels. Again, over here we have the reverb pot for dialing in the amount of reverb, and also a gate threshold. So this amplifier does have a built-in gate. So if we switch back to the purple channel with the blue aggression, which I'll get into in a minute, let's try the noise gate out. Threshold is set to around halfway-ish. Works really well. So that's a nice addition. We also have a headphones out for the built-in IRs, which is really nice for practice and everything. Then we have a level control for the XLR out on the back and your virtual cab selector, as well as a standby and a power switch. Before we try out the built-in IRs, let's take a look at all these switches up top. So again, this is the channel switch. And the aggression is really cool. That's something that all the Revv amplifiers or the generators have that lets you dial in the amount of gain or aggression. So right now it's set to off. That's still a nice amount of gain. It's still very thick, but when you set it to the blue aggression, which is my personal sweet spot, you get a bit more gain. And for more, you can go to the red mode as well. I must say that's really satisfying to play. It's really saturated and thick. So if we lower the gain a little bit, it sounds quite nice with the red aggression. You can get a nice crunchy tone out of this channel as well if you set aggression to off, lower the gain. However, I prefer this amp with some nice thick saturation. Let's try the tone controls real quick. Starting with the treble control right now, it's at, let's say, 130. Let's lower it all the way and start raising it up. Since this amplifier has no presence control, you're gonna need to use this control for dialing in the top end, right? All right, let's try the middle control as well. It's set to noon right now. Quite musical. And then finally the bass control. So you can add some nice girth there as well. Talking about girth, the big Generator 120 has 3 voicing switches for the heavy channels. We've got a cut, bright, and a fat switch. Now for this amplifier, to save space and everything, the cut and bright switches are set to on internally by default, which is great because that's my favorite setting. But there is a fat switch for adding a bit more bottom end thickness. So let's try that out so you can hear how that affects the tone. That's with it off. That's very thick. This will work well with a boost if you're going to boost it up front. So let's try that with the Maxon OD808. Let's try the Zuta Triax, which is a little bit more aggressive. And off. So yeah, adding that nice thickness to the bottom end can help to balance out the tightness if you're using a very aggressive boost. We can try the same boost with the fat off as well. And off. I don't like to use boosts that often. I like the amp just fine without. I like the rich thickness that it has to offer. All right, next to the fat switch, we have the reverb, which we tried already, the gate switch. I'm gonna lower the threshold a little bit because it's very tight. And then we have this pre-post switch over here. I believe this is for the load, so where it takes the signal from the load, if it takes it from after the power amp or before the power amp, or the XLR out, I should say. And then we have this store button over here so that you can store your settings. So like store which aggression mode you're using, if you're using the fat switch or not, if you're using the gate or not, stuff like that. I should say that this amplifier does come with a 4-button foot switch that you can see here. You can change the channels, so channel 1, channel 2, turn the reverb on or off, and the gate as well. So that is nice. It comes with all the right cables as well, a bunch of stickers, some guitar picks, and a certificate of authenticity with a QC check and everything handwritten. So that's a really nice touch as well. I love that. And I should add that the packaging was also excellent, as with all Revv products. On the back of the amplifier, we have a MIDI port for connecting your MIDI controller and switching presets and everything via that way. There's also a cab light out so that you can connect this to your Revv cabinet so that the light of the cabinet matches the light on your amplifier. That's a cool, nice and unique touch. There's a USB port as well for changing the IRs and everything, and a bias test port for checking the bias of your power tubes. And then we have an XLR out, which I have connected to my computer, which we'll try in a minute as well, with a ground lift control as well, a foot switch out, an effects loop. There's also a power switch on the back that lets you set it to 4 watts instead of 20 watts. There's also a cab impedance selector switch for either 8 or 4 ohm. And there's a little switch that you can set either to speaker or internal load. So if you're going to use this amplifier without a real speaker connected, you can set that to the internal load setting. All right, so let's try some of the built-in IRs. I can't hear them for myself right now, but you'll be able to hear them. Right now we're on setting number 1. I'm just gonna play a simple chord and then go through the different settings, okay? But of course, you can also change the IRs that are built into here with the USB connection, all right? So let's take a listen. This is number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. And finally, number 6. So those are the built-in IRs that you get when you buy this straight from the factory, basically. All right, so that's the Revv G25, a really cool little lunchbox amplifier with that typical and thick and rich sounding Revv sound that I love. 2 channels, quite versatile with all the switches, with the built-in load, with all the features. I like how you can customize it. Some people will ask, why doesn't it have the bigger power tubes? Well, if you want more power and more headroom, either use it at a level where the power tubes don't start to saturate as much and then use the rest, or take the XLR for the rest of the volume that you'll need on stage with like a monitor or through the PA, or get one with, you know, more wattage. It's that simple. But of course, this one is compact, great for playing at home, great for recording, for smaller gigs, etc. So I think it's awesome. I think that the blue channel is great, but a gain control would have been cool for a little bit more flexibility in terms of dialing in that blue channel for the guitar that you're using, because I usually tend to use high output pickups for everything. And it would have been nice to be able to clean it up a little bit, but that's basically my only gripe with the amplifier. Other than that, I think it's excellent, and definitely go to the Revv website for checking it out. And many thanks to Revv for sending me this amplifier. I really appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. I'd love to know. Of course, also be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Follow Sonic Drive Studio on Facebook and Instagram as well. And if you want to support this channel directly, get something like a Revv amplifier at my affiliate links for Thomann or Sweetwater, or check out my web store for digital products. All right, thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you soon. Cheers.